Hey everyone, construction for the facade is done, finally. It took, I don't know, a couple weeks more than I thought. Had a couple of snows here and there, didn't want to melt off, but there it is, it's all done. I got a couple of small things to do. I still have to do the foundation down here, still needs its stone walls and all. Up here I've got to put that sheet back in as it got pulled, the staples got pulled out and stuff, so the projector will light it up without shining through too much. I'll give you a tour because I tried to build this with potential in mind for next year. There's a lot that you can't see from the front, but come through my little opening here. Nice access for anybody coming over to visit, and I have a heck of a lot of cleaning to do, but the catwalks are done. That's the second story catwalk, so it's between the first and second story, top of the first story, bottom of the second story, so I can walk behind there. I don't have one at the first story. I wanted to put a little ledge up here eventually so that I can put stuff up behind the windows, or a little bit easier. I've got the aluminum ladder here going up into the first story floor of this tower, and then I've got a wooden ladder with a trap door so I can go all the way up to work with lights or whatever I need to. If you go up here, this is my regular stairs going up to my porch up here, so you can see underside of the catwalk. I got a door up here so when I have trick-or-treaters or I'm open for a murder mystery dinner, that I can latch that closed and they can only come up through the graveyard, but also keep it handy so I have access up and down the stairwell from between the two levels. So if I hold that shut, there's a landing here. Hopefully this isn't too Blair Witch for everybody. But out in the yard here, I still have yet to set up. I got some of the pieces out sitting ready to go. But if you're coming from this tower through the graveyard, up the steps and on the landing, it's that pesky door. There'll be a wall right about here, so to force you to turn right. And I've got the crypts set up. This one opens up as a door, and they're diorama boxed in on both sides and the back and the bottom, so that I can put bones and stuff in there. And then I have a black light up inside there, so it down and backlights and downlights everything. And then this big guy right here is a platform. Last year I just set a Bucky on there, and it drew everybody's attention. Years past I've sat up there dressed as a zombie, and once everybody was looking away somewhere else, I hopped off and scared the crud out of them. But forced you to come this way, back around. All of this will be covered with these foam panels that are painted, carved out, so you won't see the house wall. And then finally on towards the front door here, and right across from it, so when I open the door the house light will shine, and I'll put the coffin here with all the candy in it. This will be walled off. All of this deck area will be walled off, and there'll be a door built in here for safety, just for fire and whatnot. So I'll have the fire extinguisher in the corner back here, but leave an escape route that way, just in case anything goes wrong. But I wanted to give everybody an inside look as to what I'm doing. And my catwalks, there's my cat from the porch. This will be all covered up as well, so it'll box the porch in nicely. And then I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but the center tower also on the second level has its own little room up there. And then the first floor inside that center tower has its own floor and 3 windows. And unfortunately I'm running out of time, but that's some of the potential I was talking about. So maybe that's where Bucky will go this year, is sitting in her chair with its legs cut off in this window looking out at everybody into the graveyard. But a lot of hard work this year. It took me 2 years to do the left half, doing all the design and figuring out how to do the panels efficiently and gluing and being structurally sound so the wind wouldn't rip it apart. But the first year I only had the foundation and this bottom first floor. The second year I added the second floor here with this, so I could back project a was it High-Res Designs shadow killer on it. It works out really nice. So this year I built all the foundation for all the bottom stuff down here, got it all leveled out, built all of this second floor up here. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit more. And there it is. So I'm hoping to have well, it's starting to snow, but I'm hoping to have the yard set up and done in the next few days. Otherwise the ground is going to really freeze. I've had a couple snows already. As you can see, there's still some down there by the hearses on the ground, but got to get the crypt up and set up on its little platform there, and get everything else up from the barn. I know I ran around real quick, but wanted to give everybody an inside view of the potential that I built behind all these facades. I could have just built, facade and did a lot of trussing and bracing and stuff, and I really thought about it. Do I really want to re-engineer all this next year or the year after that? So now, I can be in here in this tower room or in this tower room, or have somebody else in there enjoying themselves and scaring the people coming up into the yard. But there it is, folks, and hopefully I haven't rambled too much, and hopefully I will get another update out in the next few days. I'm rushing like crazy trying to get everything set up now that the build is done. Hope everybody likes it. And for those coming to the murder mystery on the 29th, you guys got to come up through the yard and enjoy it once I get all the stuff out, projector set up and all that. So catch you guys later. Oh, one more thing. You see the foundation wall here, which will be mimic this stone right here and on the front, and a little cutout. Little special thing as you walk up here, I built this way on purpose so that I have this hollow in here, so I can either have somebody hiding down there, or if I can swing it, I like to put maybe an animatronic down in there that pops out and makes everybody jump back. So catch you guys all later.